Hi, I'm Danny Butler.
Hi, I'm Jack Dance.
And hi, I'm Stu Day.
And this is the restarting of the Trialtube Podcast. Right, welcome back. We've had a little bit of a break, and I'll be honest, it's not our fault.
It hasn't really been a break, has it? It's been a lot of bloody hard work since June to now.
Yeah.
It's been busy old slog. You've been bouncing rocks galore.
We've been working.
We've been to work.
I've had so many messages on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube in the comments, and one guy even put, "Where have you gone?"
I know.
Like it was some sort of sad Watership Down moment.
I know.
Where did you go?
I went to work. I was on tour at Butlins riding the push bike, doing my job. And I'll be completely honest, it was a huge contract. It was really good for my family. Obviously, we also had the Extreme Mountain Bike Show, did things like the British Moto Show. We did a tour for British Cycling as well. And yeah, I think all in all, from the last time we did a podcast, I probably had about 2 days off.
I'm going to just chip in because you and Ash, obviously Dan's brother, the few times I've seen you this summer, of course, sort of come up the yard looking like wrung out dishcloths. Like, I'm really glad we're back on the bike. And I'm like, are you sure? You look knackered.
Ash tends to come back and then have a crash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we had 1 day's riding. We had 1 day's riding here. If you don't know where we are, we're at Trials Day. And
we saw a flying vertigo.
yeah, we saw a flying vertigo. Ash had a really nice day all day, and then we did like one little stream at the top right of the venue. Bit of a standard section that's here. And me and Jack were genuinely messing about, doing a line, and 5 seconds later we just heard brrr, as the wheels of a green vertigo were just in the air, upside down, alone. Completely alone.
Bless.
Putting it out there, super impressed by Vertigo's quality of rear mudguard.
And he was down for a while because we was laughing.
And then we
went.
Yeah. We were like, it was one of those moments where you go, oh no, I think he's done something bad. Everybody get up.
I saw him last weekend and he was taking pride with his rear mudguard because it had got the little white stress fractures, but no cracks and no snaps. And he went, Luke, didn't break, Luke.
Yeah, I know.
You were dead proud of it.
You know the unbreakable mudguard of the gas, obviously, which was very well.
They're unbreakable, Jack.
Well marketed.
No comment.
I'm actually going to try and rob that footage of Jack in the yard at Trials Day just for a cutaway.
I've got it.
Yeah, I know. It's
it.
on WhatsApp.
That still hurts.
Yeah, I know. So
did it bruise your coccyx?
Yeah.
So Jack fell over on the flat. World Championship rider, Trial 2, world round winning Jack Dance, fell over in the yard doing a wheelie past somebody. Was it Adam or one of the guys that we know?
Someone.
It was our secret tyre guy.
Right, yeah. And anyway, Jack fell over.
But there's more to the story because we did a spoof. Jack and I and Max did a spoof thing. If you want to watch it, I had to ride with that helmet there.
He's pointing
I don't
at a pumpkin.
recommend
If you're listening to this
doing
right now, it's not a helmet.
Yeah, I've let it out of the bag. Damn. Yes, it was I.
It was him then.
It was I. And we was on. It's all about goon riding. Our hero Jason Finn. I don't think he'd be very proud of my riding.
On it,
He
did laugh, and Geordie laughed. And with the lack of visibility and the way to watch it and the sheer amount of rain that was coming down, Rosie May did a great job of the film and edit. Jump onto the Trials Day Facebook page or Instagram. Have a watch at it. It's only a minute. It'll make you giggle.
You dressed up as Jack Skellington at the start of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Anyway, have a laugh. But Jack's crash was, I can do a good goon wheelie. And it was that good.
Is that what he said?
He looped out, snapped his back mudguard and winded himself. Max just went, oh.
There was more to it though. I had just changed a rear wheel, and you never do a wheelie after you've done that. But
no.
It's such a bold statement that I can goon ride.
Yeah.
And I did that.
Yeah. In all fairness, that was the top bit of goon riding.
We were in the workshop and all we heard was, and Max just went, oh, he's had a pickin'.
He's had a pickin'.
He did.
As I limp round the corner.
It happens to us all, mate. It happens to us all. None of us.
And then he got straight up and looked straight into the security cameras and went, oh, no.
Oh, no, they've got me. Oh, no.
Yeah, that might have to make... Look how red he's got.
There's Listen, man.
It's normally me going over the handlebars, so it's fun to do it in real championship round.
Everybody has a moment. I think you, just before the Scottish, when you did your ribs, that was definitely your goon moments of the year.
That's my boo-boo.
Jack's possibly is obviously now in the
I
transfer
told
yacht.
him not to do it.
You did.
And he did it.
You did, but there you go.
That's a goon moment. When somebody goes, don't do that, and then the person does it 10 seconds later, and you go...
I just told you.
I think it was 3 seconds. But,
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson.
I think mine...
He says putting a pumpkin on his head.
Jack had the odd moment, and we had one moment in Scotland where I high-sided in front of Jack massively, and I was nowhere near the bike. I remember hitting the deck, and then a few seconds later I just heard... And he fell off.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens to all of us.
If you're not
Everybody
crashing,
falls off.
you're not trying.
Well, he was trying a goon ride, and that's what
Yeah,
happened.
that's it. Anyway,
So yeah, I was away. I was working. You guys have been working.
Yeah.
Everybody's been working.
Yeah.
So if anybody was,
I've been working with Harley Davidson down at the ABR Festival, and that was very enlightening. And yeah, much new projects coming on with that one. But
Sounds good.
So this episode is kindly sponsored by the guys at Rock Oil, our
Rock Oil.
long-term oil sponsor, of which we are super impressed with the products, and they're brilliant.
mate, honestly, I use the bike cleaner to clean my teeth. I'm like Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. no, everything's been having a treat with it. The van's had a service. It's great stuff. Because they don't just do bike oil. They do tractor oil. They do everything. Lorry oils.
I'm going to ask him if I can make their video. I'll be like, let's show you some of
Industrial
the bike
cleaners.
cleaner. Put a bit on my toothbrush. Be like, if you don't use rock oil to clean your teeth, then you're a pussy.
Well, it's one approach to marketing.
Do you think so? Do you think that'll go down well?
I think it'd get a few clicks and likes.
Get some bloody views.
Some
as
bubbles coming out the side.
Teeth are clean. No teeth left either.
Yeah. Steam cleaner, finish them off. Done.
Yeah.
Who needs to go to Turkey? Ding, done.
Talking about that, hopefully we can get some of the Essex riders on. Do you know what I'm saying? Sorry to sorry to any of the Southerners. Someone sat there, but he's above Birmingham now.
We're from North Staffordshire. We ain't got good teeth.
Mate, I ain't got no teeth. You ain't got no teeth, Lieutenant Dan. Anyway, tangent. If you're listening to this right now, welcome to the Trialtube Podcast.
This episode is
still
sponsored
here.
by Rock Oil. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's still.
We're back.
And yeah, so Jack obviously has rode the British Championship, the Scott Trial, the World Championship,
The Scottish.
the Scottish. Well, yeah,
It's a lot. It's everything.
he's been everywhere.
You
He's
did the
rode
whole
everything.
tick list. There's nothing you didn't really.
No, it's
Teaching in
been
the
a
Isle of
full-on
Wight?
year. Yeah, I've been teaching.
You have? Yeah. How do you feel your season's gone?
It's sort of... we've had highs and lows with it, and there's been different reasons, but ultimately we have improved, which is good, and I'm feeling good on the bike. We've managed to get some good results as well. In Ireland, we got a third and a second. With the World Championship in the UK, I had a win on one race, which put me second overall, which was nice to finish the World Championship season.
That was good.
And
Statement.
yeah. And
Everyone loves a
then,
bold statement finish.
and then John Shirt has been pestering me to do the Scott trial.
So you did?
So I did, yeah, pretty much. And I'm glad I did, to be honest. It was a very fun
He just
few
lived
days.
here for 2 weeks, and we just kept seeing this flash of red go past, and that was it. And it was just, we've got a pretty big motocross track right around my entire farm now, haven't we? Which is it's quite good.
But I've
It must
never
have- it must
pushed
have
my
worked.
bike so much. I'd do a lap, and I knew I could get about 10 laps. If I did 11, I'd be pushing it back. So I'd always push it.
Yeah.
Try and do 11. No, I'd be pushing it down the yard.
Yeah.
Always.
3 tanks of petrol a day.
A day?
A day training.
Wow. Thank you.
And a great result. Fifth.
Yeah. It was surprised, to be honest. I think it surprised John.
And your first ever
It's your first
attempt.
do as well, right?
Yeah,
First
yeah,
ever
right,
attempt.
yeah.
That's incredible. Well done.
It's
I know.
a very good result. Yeah.
Sam was sweating when the results were coming through. We got to like 7th, and he was like, "Are you sure you didn't miss a section?" I was like, "Well, followed the course."
Also, going that fast, you get probably like this. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. There were some flags, there's some rocks.
And it has to be said, at the World Round, Trial 2 is the most competitive of all the classes by a mile. There's so much stacked talent in that class. It's fantastic to behold. We obviously, when we went up, I went to watch the world round, and it was just an absolute pleasure. It was lovely seeing Tony and Jaime, and everybody just wanted to follow Trial 2. They did.
The crowd was incredible, and you could really hear them.
Gosh,
yeah.
Oh,
in that valley,
it was fantastic.
It echoed up.
Hats off to the organisers, to Dan and Jack. Well done. Great sections, great event. Thank God to the weather gods that it didn't rain. That would have
It did
really but it didn't rain. British rain.
Well, it rained just enough as I come off the start ramp to make section 1 a bit of a peak.
But they didn't have to get an excavator to pull everybody off the parking field. So,
that's always a good sign, isn't it?
It was a fantastic event.
When it comes to British events, shall we say,
brilliant.
If people aren't being pulled off with a tractor,
I very much like
the Honda truck did have to get pulled out.
Yeah, that's because Honda were the only people that bring a truck nowadays. Everybody else turns up in the back of a Mini.
Well, yeah. It was funny watching them all try and push it.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
Get covered in
Trials
mud.
is like it's starting to regress into like mid-80s where everybody turns up in a tranny. But then again, motocross, just putting it out there, when I went to Farley and some of the other events, some of the motocross crowd are starting to move back to the 90s box van hype.
Oh, right, okay.
So like in the 90s, a lot of people used to work out of a box van like McGrath and people like that.
Yeah.
And people are now bringing back the box van just out of nostalgia. So maybe that's what Trials is doing. It's getting
or just
nostalgia.
finances.
And finances and putting it out there. Trial 2, most competitive class, undoubtedly.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice. Don't you think it would be nice if factories would understand that if that is the more competitive class, that there'd be some sort of amalgamation and just putting it out there. Obviously, we make no difference. We're just talking about it. Imagine if it was back to being the World Championship class, like it was in the 90s. There wasn't 1 or 2 routes back then. Everybody just rode the same route. When I was a kid and I went to Hawkston, you were watching the World Championship sections, not Trial 2. I understand Trial 3 is 1, 2, 5, but I think wouldn't it be good if it was all just one route again?
Unfortunately, there's this anomaly called Tony Bow that just is of another
Yeah, but he's
godlike
still going to
status.
win. But why don't we just make it? We know that Tony's going to win, right? He's still proving it, even at his age. Age is just a number.
I think they've got it right as it is.
You think so?
I do. But I think they do need to. There needs to be more riders in the bigger class, but that means more money and more
this
incentive.
year, with the rule changes and everything, we always like, how's it going to work? Is it going to work? We finished the first round in Malaga and was like, so who won? We didn't know. None of the riders knew. We all read the rules, but it didn't make as much sense.
It's nice that they're making it easy.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then when we worked it out, you've got to sit your maths lesson when you finish section 12, but you can work it out.
Who says
pretty
you don't
simple.
need to be smart, ride a bike?
Well,
I think it worked really well.
all the minders are clever because they're like,
You were
Mate, I seen
trying to do it.
you were worried
Fuji's got a
about
lab coat on nowadays.
Oh yeah.
you was worried about there not being enough time in the sections.
Yeah.
It made it, as a spectator, fantastic to view,
Really?
to watch. Honestly, it was brilliant. I'm a very big fan of it. The new system.
Bring Trials passion back.
The riders adapted very quickly. The sections were set really well. Obviously, it's been a big learning year this year with the new rules. It was spectacular to watch.
I felt so removed this year from the World Championship because of the work life. And just so you know, I didn't get sacked from the Trial GP commentary. I give it up. I had to.
You too busy.
I too busy. I couldn't make any of the days.
You too busy.
Couldn't do it. So
You need minions.
there was one guy on the YouTube comments that was just like, "Why isn't Danny the commentator anymore?"
Because there's not two of you.
There's not two of me. Soz.
Simple as that.
That was it. But I felt a bit removed. I didn't really catch up with many of the lives, where obviously the year before I watched every single second.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Oh.
I'm not
Deflated.
I'm not a tech buff, but I downloaded and joined the FIM live TV thing, and I've never watched my phone so much.
Amazing.
It was just brilliant. Yeah.
Well, I can get my nan to watch it,
Sick.
and that's saying so that she can use the iPad and put it on, and she loves it, and
Megan.
she can watch it.
It is a success.
Oh, good.
It
Well,
is.
it was before.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say I campaigned to get Trial 2 onto that app.
Yeah.
I basically sold my soul when I was there. Every single conversation ended with me saying the word, like at the end of a live stream, I'd be going, You know what would be a really good idea after we'd done, so many rounds? At the end of every one, there was like a review of what we'd done. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that if we just made Trial 2 coverage happen.
And it is.
And then it bloody did.
It was the best to watch by a mile.
Who knew?
But it also, Danny, it solved the problem. Stop or no stop. Solved the problem. Yeah, stop.
Yeah, just
stop.
Put time limit on it.
You're going to run out of time, pal.
Yeah.
Get a wriggle on. So you did see him stop for a second, then you see the rider go, oh shit, I've got to go.
Well, that's
cool. Brilliant. It was
time
brilliant.
limit is the
But
answer.
you get used to that. I mean, the only difficult thing is when you're doing British Championship at a minute and a half, and then you've got a minute. And I must admit, we got to America, and we'd had a bit of a gap. And I did section 1. I was like, cool. Minute and a half went quick, Sam, didn't it? No, it's a minute, Jack.
So, Jack, do you think the British Championship should mirror the World Championship? For me, that would make common sense.
It would, but then we had this
budget
problem.
for new clocks.
We had this.
I'm sorry, I'm in such a foul mood.
We had the problem before, like organisers are keen to put all these bits in a section, and you can't fit it all in. So a minute and a half for British Championship has worked. It really has worked, and for a minute at World Championship, they seem to be able to get it right. So there's only
as long as they get it right,
from what I've seen, they hit nail on the head. It was perfect.
Sweet. I think that is what is important, and if they're doing it right, and I think everybody just needs to understand the sport.
Yeah.
Changing the rules too frequently can kill the sport. Talking about a sport that's been killed. This weekend is the Bicycle Trials World Championship in Saudi Arabia. Okay. If anybody is aware or cares. Okay. The only reason why I'm talking about it is it's happening right now.
Nice local event.
I absolutely loathe it. But
how are you meant to fund yourself to get to Saudi Arabia? It's massive.
That is an enormous amount of money. And what British Cycling do, because
you can take your bike in a suitcase.
Well, you can take your bike in a bike bag on the plane. So that's
okay.
It's a bicycle. So there's a winner. Upside, we've got an enormous amount of talent out there right now. We've got the likes of Adam Morwood, Ollie Waitman, Eddie Waitman. Basically, these lads, Charlie Rolls, these like many of these lads have got a very good chance of becoming world champion. They're that good.
Okay.
The current world champion, Jack Carthy, can't go because he's not very well.
Poorly bug.
Don't know. He just put a statement out saying he wasn't very well. But for people can watch it and it's live streamed. And that is the end of the Bicycle Trials news because I don't care. Right.
Oh, okay. Too much time on a pedal bike this year.
No, far too much time on a
Anyway,
pedal bike.
I've got an idea to cheer him up.
Go on.
Because our friend up Scotland, Mr. Moffat.
Okay.
You don't know about this, do you?
No. Have we? Crikey. Okay.
Put your hands out. It's like Christmas.
Yeah, here we go. The last time I did this, I was in Thailand. No, I'm joking. There you go. Oh!
I know.
Oh!
How lovely is that?
Nice
wow.
shiny red.
We got VIP Trials Guru hattage.
Doesn't fit me because I've got a massive head.
Well, there's this bit at the back. There's this bit at the back.
Oh, right.
It's a Velcro.
Here you go. Somebody's watching this on YouTube right now.
It's all high tech,
Christ, got a cannonball for an head. There we go. Look at that, eh? We've all got one.
Yeah.
This is like genuinely a thing, isn't it?
It's
in
like
trials
Christmas.
as well.
It's a big thing.
If you get a Trials Guru hat, it basically means
You've made it.
You've made it. You've made it. You know everything there is to know about.
I don't think it is.
No, honestly, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear that just then? Donato Miglio just farted. And I heard
there is remnants on it.
Literally. There's remnants. Right, so this week's bike in the background, by the way, is a Fantic 309, which Stu has been doing an enormous amount of research on, and Jack has no idea what it is because he was but a glimmer and...
Is it a Fantic?
It is. I'm now the proud owner via our very good friend Ben Butworth, because he's got a mate, Kieran Hankin, who's a rally driver who's collected all sorts, and his garage was full. And I did mention to Jack I was in the market for a really nice air-cooled mono, thinking a 305, 307, and he went, oh, God, 309.
Orange and white.
Orange and white. And I've ended up doing a buy. And I mean, let's be honest.
I did
the colour scheme is, you know,
90s.
if you ate a shell suit from the late 80s, early 90s and vomited it back, it'd look like that.
Does that mean that this is a Scouser?
Shell suits come all over the continent. They did. Look at any music video. They were all the dodgy ones. And it had sort of been looked after, but not. It had been stood for 3 years. So we had to clean the car. It's got a posh exhaust. In the spirit of all classic trials bikes of whatever classes, because now a pre-65 bike has nothing made in pre-65 on it. I've started doing a bit of modifying on that as well.
Yeah, I've noticed that the period S3 handlebars.
Yes, we've got it goes a bit deeper than that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nearly a colour match.
It's almost got a really, really dated retro 2025 brake tech front brake.
Yeah. It also hiccuped in the workshop, and the upside down forks fell off.
Yeah,
and
I thought you was channeling your inner Steve Colley, but that's obviously where they've gone.
Yeah, and bearing for bearing sizes and the headstock and everything. I can't believe it.
It's a gas.
It's a 2005 Gas
Pro
TXT Pro front end on it. Yeah. It was so much better. It is so much better.
Is it because when during this period, a lot of bikes had upside down forks?
Yeah.
So same
crap.
period, Beta Zero.
Yeah.
Or,
early technos did.
Synth.
There's tons. And do you know how good they were? They were not good at all. They were dreadful. They were great on a motocross bike. They're great at a road race bike because you're at speed.
Also look so cool on a trials bike.
On a trials bike, possibly the most backward, retarded thing any designer ever decided was a good idea.
Beta Techno's still cool.
Beta Technos are still cool. So yeah, I've got the 97 Fantic section, which is incredibly rare. I've now got two incredibly rare bikes because this is incredibly rare as well because that bike didn't do a world championship.
Even though it says world champion on the front, but I think that's Fantic saying that they were the world champion at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the 1990 series, God, I'm a nerd, was Donato Miglio and Amos Bilbao on the 307, the orange and white one.
Yeah.
And in 91, which that is our 91, it was Diego Bossis and a young Bruno Camozzi on a K-Roo.
Yeah.
So it never did. It never did out.
If you don't know what a Fantic K-Roo is, by the way, it was the first iterations of Fantic's water-cooled bike.
They had to move very quickly because the Beta Zero with the king of trials then and still God Geordie was just wiping the floor with everyone. The Aprilia Climber was kicking arse. And they had to play catch-up very quick.
Yeah.
And when
was 92, 93 Avala world champion? 92 was Avala, right?
Yes, but that was on Aprilia.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was,
that
was like a full factory effort as well.
Correct. And then Tommy went to the section. But when you think that's a 91, and I've got the 97, which is the alloy frame, very beautiful section. No wonder they went bankrupt.
Did they improve?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, they literally, in that period, they went from this...
In 6 years...
Which is obviously like an air-cooled monster.
Yeah. You've got to think they went through all the K-Roo ones, then they went to the early sections at which we had the steel frames, then to the... No wonder they went bankrupt. They ran out of money on development.
Again, but
that's how fast the sport
Fantic
evolved.
section was the coolest bike at the time.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a modern bike if it wasn't so frigging heavy.
Yeah. But when you think how that time in trial sport, where the bikes, it literally in 7 years went from air-cooled Evvies to,
Pinky.
Doug was on the 97, the purple Techno, which rad as hell. It was gorgeous, and that's how quick.
Do you want to know the only thing I can remember about that season for Doug? Is the fact that when he had his Hebo one-piece suit, they'd obviously cocked up in the factory, and on his arse cheeks, not in a gay way, Doug, on his arse cheeks, it read, lamp, kin. Like they'd sort of like made a gap
where his arse,
right, where his arse crack was, and the suit said lamp
on one
and there was
cheek.
like a large gap. I'm talking like that far between kin.
I wonder if he's got that tattooed still today.
What, lamp kin?
Lamp on one cheek and kin on
I
his
don't
other
think
cheek.
he has.
I don't think
I'm telling
he
you, Doug,
has.
listen, mate. I get that the purple techno was. He had a tough year that year because it's Sheffield. That's when he landed off them tyres, and on landing, the rear wheel disintegrated. I think Beta were having some sort of new. It looked a bit like a Talon rear wheel, didn't it? At the time,
I remember I was in the crowd watching that.
Same.
But going back to the old Fantic, I'm looking forward to going and do some Sorrow rounds on it. And you and I had a ride out there. We've only done one ride since Scottish, and we went and did the Anne Isherwood. Which was a fantastic trial.
Anne Isherwood Memorial Trial ran by Ben Butterworth and crew. Also, fantastic trial, fantastic ride round. Very long day.
Very long day. I took the section out. I was quite happy. I finished third, but only 2 points off the bloody win. I wish I'd pulled my finger out on the clubbing route.
Yeah, but I already know you would have been riding round just having a nice time.
I was just having a little easy breezy.
Just having a nice time.
I was just running Fantic in, and what's it, about 2 points off the bloody win. And you had a right good ride at top class.
You dragged me brother around, or he dragged you around?
I think it was a bit of both at one point, because we both stopped at the top of a couple of climbs. And I remember sitting with Max and Max going, your hands hurt. And I'm like...
It was a tough trial.
Yeah.
When Ben said, it's all right, I've eased it this year. You little liar, Ben.
Yeah.
You little liar.
And then he didn't ride.
Bastard.
I always like it when people set trials and then don't ride them. It's my favourite thing to see.
It were tough as nails. But no, your brother Maxie, he wiped up. And he rode
very well, yeah.
He rode brilliantly.
Yeah, very well.
He come back, he looked knackered.
It was a knackered day.
It was graft. Such a long day.
It was graft. It had hammered it down that much for 2 days before. But no, it was a brilliant trial. Proper graft.
I couldn't work out if he was tired because he had John Joe in his ear the whole way down, or
No.
I 100% think that would have been a drive home with a bunch of people that had the 1,000-yard stare.
It was me. I could just hear Max talking and John Joe talking, and I was just like.
I was going to say the downside is Stu was driving.
Yeah. So anyway, that's this podcast spike.
So
thank you to John Shirt for supplying the beautiful S3. Pegs and bar clamps and bars and what else I've had.
Circa 1991.
I'm looking forward to rocking up to some trials and they're going, you can't ride that, it's too modified.
Oh, good.
At which point I'll go,
never mind. Bill me, bro. Anyway, so we've touched a bit on where we've been, and there's so much that's happened this year in trials in general, not just for us as a group, as a trio. But I think that obviously there's been some big changes throughout the year that a lot of people will want us to talk about.
We've all wanted to cover a lot of topics.
Yes, there's also some topics that when we're covering them that we feel slightly uncomfortable to talk about them, and normally we wouldn't be that bad. I'd normally just not care and crack on.
You've developed a softer side, haven't you?
I have. I think it's my old age. I'm just kind of like, well, maybe we shouldn't say that because we can affect things, but that's not what people listen to us for, so we may as well just crack on.
Yeah.
So,
do you want a bit of trivia?
Yeah, let's do trivia.
Okay. Do you know where Pizza Hut was founded?
What the hell are you talking about?
Is this Trials Tube? Or?
I have no idea, but this is just about the blow.
Where do you think Pizza Hut? The first. Where was the first Pizza Hut in the world ever? I'm going somewhere with this.
You're getting somewhere.
The delivery man didn't ride a Fantic, did he?
No.
Is that what he's
If he did, it was a 50 and it was terrible.
Did you give him?
What?
Did you give him?
I get 100% yes.
Wichita in Kansas.
Right. Okay.
First ever Pizza Hut.
Right.
And?
Do you know what Wichita is used to be called in the 1800s?
Fantic?
Well, it used to be called Wichita, but its nickname was Cowtown.
Cowtown, right.
Because it's where all the cowboys bought the cows and they're all
right.
big market and sold.
Where the hell is he going with this, Jack?
Do you know what Wichita biggest industry is now? They make the most aeroplanes in the world in Wichita. Massive aeroplane.
I'm with Jack. And
America's second ever world trials champion.
Jesus Christ.
Ryan Land.
Right, is that where we're going with this?
Is from Wichita,
wow.
in Kansas. I think that's a big deal.
And that's where Pizza Hut comes from.
America has had a world champion in Trial 3, your former world championship class that you won. And I want to say well done. Well done,
I want
America.
to say well done to Ryan Land as well,
I
actually.
want
Well
to say
done.
well done to Stu for remembering.
I mean,
all
where
of
the
that.
hell did that come from? But I'm telling you now.
I did a bit of nerding.
Not only that, but you know what's more surprising? Pizza Hut, an Italian-based dish, pizza.
I was of the same. I couldn't believe it.
Honestly, Americans have got no
Did you believe that? Anyway, Ryan Land, congratulations. Well done to our friends in America for supporting trials and getting a world championship.
His dad actually messaged me. I wanted to see them
Who
at
was
the
the
UK
first
World
American world champion?
Bernie Schreiber.
Of course, the legend. So now they've got 2.
Super nice
Well
guy as well.
done. Well done, our American friends.
Yeah, great work, Ryan. Top job.
Yep.
He did all right.
He did
didn't
do all right.
Did all right.
He's done. He's put a lot of effort in at Raga School as well. So
Yeah. And he's lived away from home as a young person for a very long time. So
I think he
deserves to
needed
win.
a shout out.
I think he did as well, yeah. That's 1,000%, yeah.
Who he used to stay with, Alex Soller, who used to be Busto's old minder.
Yeah.
He used to say to me over weekend, just take him out to have a bit of normal,
Life.
riding. Yeah, just have a bit of fun. And
Yeah.
I took him out with the Brightmoors, and I think that opened his eyes. Of what,
And this, Ryan, is known as the stopper.
yeah,
Wide open.
yeah. So we taught him a few things. But,
well,
whether it was
what he
needed,
does.
but
It stood him in good stead, hasn't it?
I think so.
Have
Also-
have a dollop of Buxton, lads. Boof, go for it.
Yeah, also, Sherco 125, obviously a mega 125.
Of course. it is.
Because let's be honest, 125s are a very special breed of bike. As in, all of them
Or as the Americans say,
are terrible.
a 125.
A 125.
125cc.
Apart from in the motocross world where all the 125s are amazing. Yeah, Ryan Land, great work.
Well done. Good work.
Really, really impressed.
Going through the championships, we've got a British world champion in Trial 2.
We have.
And the Brits stacked that class.
Yeah.
So that is bloody brilliant. See,
All the British lads there deserve a shout out.
do I need to eat my words for saying that the electric bikes were going to wipe up with the GP riders dropping down to Trial 2?
Putting it out there.
had the bike worked,
Yeah. I was just going to say the same thing. Oh man, this is going to be an exciting sentence. Wow.
he's giddy.
I
I am.
right?
All of a sudden,
cheered him
all
up.
of a sudden, I'm really happy.
Mr. Moffat, your hat's worked. He's cheered up now.
Yeah, thanks, mate. And Honda failed.
I know.
Has your generator failed though?
No. So
Has my Honda lawnmower failed?
It is
No,
rusted
no.
a bit though.
No, it is. It needs a bit of WD-40.
So
I'll give it
this
that. All
doesn't happen very
Rockies.
often. That's the reason why I'm excited. Is not for the failure of the team, because I find it absolutely amazing that they've put even more investment into the sport. It's a separate team, and it looks awesome, by the way. And the bike is awesome, and everything that they're doing is all right. And to still fail is just
it didn't work.
insanity. Like
It didn't.
The
work.
amount of work they've put into it. I know, speaking to Ramon, his minder, they was doing so long hours, like
Yeah.
9 till. They weren't doing 9 to 5.
And
They
do you
was
know
going
what?
till
I
9.
think they're still doing it now.
yeah, they are. When
They
you see
are
the updates
going
online,
to be blitzing it.
yeah, and you know, people say, well, why have Honda got so much money? Every
Because
other
they make
product that they
everything.
make is amazing.
They make everything.
Yeah. Mate,
They do.
I had the choice the other day of buying another Honda generator for the bike show or buying 27 other generators for the same price, and I still bought one Honda.
The reality is their budget playing in trials, it's pittance.
Yeah.
It's absolute pittance because it is a
But
massive
they've still got
corporation.
to invest it and still
Oh,
have
and
the
I tell you
choice
what,
to do it.
I tell you what, I bet it's really pissed them off that they didn't win.
Oh, yeah, you know.
And they'll come back absolutely.
I'd like to see this
tenfold.
new generation one that they're.
Yeah, I've heard that there's going to
Yeah.
be a next generation of the bike.
Realistically, though, they're developing this to replace the 4RT. And they won't make a petrol trials bike again then.
No, they won't. Also, again, putting it out there though, Honda was so far ahead when the 4RT came out. During that period, what was it, 2006? First 4RT?
Far ahead with what?
The bike came fuel injected. It was 4-stroke and worked.
It was
was
a
heavy.
4-stroke.
It did weigh the
didn't,
same
it
as a
didn't
truck.
work. It was a pile of crap.
Yeah, in the beginning.
It was.
But
Took
did
them
it
a long
break?
time
But
to
did
get it
it
good.
break? Did the first one break?
Well, that's like saying, did the bloody bulldozer breakdown? No.
No,
But
but
it
it
didn't win a
worked. let's be honest, a lot of other brands give it a go with the 4-stroke back then. Did they not? Sherco did a fantastic job, by the way, because their Sherco 4-stroke was an absolute unit.
Ask Fuji how much he liked it first time out.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but it sounded good, so he didn't really
especially
care.
with Fuji on it. It sounded even better when he rode it.
Granted, it improved a lot.
Yeah, and it was, but they were so forward.
And the electric bike will improve
Of course
a lot.
it will. I bet it's just improved throughout the year. Never mind.
Yeah,
Like,
they've done
it's not even the
a
same
lot.
bike.
It's going to be unrecognisable come next.
But
next
I
spring.
do know that they had a lot more opportunities to put different stuff on it, but they wanted to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Jack was in the paddock with it,
Hey, listen, it is what it is. It's a prototype.
and it's you know, we used to do this thing where we rated something as cool.
It's
At the
ice
beginning of the
cold.
podcast, we did a thing where we said, "Oh, is this bike cool or not?" Mm-hmm. Stu, what do you think about the Honda RTL electric?
It's ice cold. Would I go and buy one? No.
Really,
Yeah, really.
Jack? Aside from riding for gas, is the bike cool?
very. I like it, yeah.
I
Mate,
still want one.
if there was a choice to have one, right?
If it was, I've got to have an electric bike and nothing else, yeah, I'd have one.
Okay, there we go.
But I'm a petrol head.
Yes, okay. Same. Love a bit of 2-stroke to the point where I'm like at the back.
I'll-
Not all the time, but
I'll-
even in
I'll-
Scotland, I was still a bit kind of like
I'll bypass this one, and when Honda bring out the hydrogen bike, I'll have one of them.
hydrogen bike. Welcome back to Futurama.
It'd be a bomb.
It would be cool. But it is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
cool.
It is
The
ridiculously
concept
cool.
and the amount of work they've put into it, the team that they've got, they've definitely thought hard about
Even down to the friggin' logo.
Vertigo are to do their electric bike. That's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Especially with people like Mark Collmer on board. Put it out there.
Every
Every time Mark Collmer makes a bike,
I'm still old fashioned. I'm an old fart, and I like petrol.
okay.
I still like a carburetor. I still don't trust fuel injection yet.
Okay.
I'm
right.
old.
I get it. But let's just name the other bikes that Mark Collmer was vastly involved in making.
Yeah, the
Techno. Do you like a Techno, Stu?
I do like a good Techno. I want a yellow and black one. If anyone's got a real nice yellow and black one, I want one. 94 model, please.
Okay. Developed by Mark
Minter.
Collmer.
There we go, right.
Yeah.
305.
315.
315. Yeah, 315. Monty.
And also,
That's what he won the World
not a great
Championship.
looking bike, but when he rode it, when Mark Collmer rode a 314, was that cool?
He was riding the prototype 315, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
That's
But
what
the
he won the World
314 when he had the
Championship.
gold. Don't know what this signifies.
Thunderbird puppets?
I look like a Thunderbird, or like I was skiing with the boys.
I'm not saying what I wanted to say, but there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Collmer riding a 314,
He's
gold
not-
forks.
He's another legend. He's not going to turn a pile of crap out.
No, Ossa, because he was part of that as well. Our Ossa's cool. The futuristic Ossa was
The
it cool?
concept of it.
The concept was
my
way beyond its time.
So cool.
I wish they hadn't gone upsy dinkle, because I think if that had carried on, what a machine it would have become.
It was just cool to look at.
It was ridiculously
When
cool.
it gets to a point of like how you finish a bike off.
I'd have one just to put in the workshop on the wall to never start
at-
up and just
just
look
look
at
at
it. Just look at it and go, that's cool.
Because it's still futuristic now.
It is cool.
Yeah. Again, cool bike.
Yep.
The new electric motion. Unfortunately, I know that we're not all like jumping up and down about it, but the new one with the gearbox was developed by Mark Collmer.
It is getting better. It is getting better.
Quite cool. Like, it looks cool.
Is it controllable?
I have no idea.
You just
Nothing's
see
in
it
control with Ben
backflipping.
Marbinkaz on. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
It has to be said that the rule changes where everyone's got to get a wriggle on through the section. Wow, it's made for some really big crashes.
Yeah.
Jack sounded like he's enjoying himself there.
It has. Yes, it's made it very dynamic to watch. It's made it fully enthralling to watch. But the crashometer has gone up a bit. Thank goodness no one has been hurt. No one this year has had a proper bad injury.
Well, I've seen a few big ones.
A few big uns.
I mean-
no one's had a bad injury, but we've seen some big uns.
Conor Hogan had a massive one at the British round, and the whole crowd went silent after a gasp because he come backwards and the bike landed on the back of his head, and we thought, oh, and then he just, because he's hard as nails.
I was about to say he's well hard though.
He's
isn't he?
hard as nails, and he stood up, and his helmet was wonky, and crowd clapped and cheered, and that was the worst one I saw. That was
5 seconds later, he's like, I'm going Disneyland.
It was horrible. It must have rung his bell a bit, but he cracked
no
on.
shit.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Well done, Conor Hogan.
But I suppose it's down to, because you've got the option to stop, you stop, take your time to do the step, and then you think, I've done the step now. Where's
Time
the
to
rest
leave,
of the section? You know, and that's the problem. So you've got to then keep moving.
But
And
they
by
have
moving,
made
you'd
it
have to
really
do it
enthralling
fast.
to watch.
And I think that was the aim, wasn't it? To
Yeah.
make it more
It is-
for the public
And
to
it was.
watch.
It was. The crowd atmosphere was electric. It was brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
By far the best World Championship I've ridden.
There you go.
Because it was back to Britain, mate.
Well, yeah, that as well. But
Yeah.
Yes, next year we're off. I'm going to book me weekend off, full weekend. I only went for the Sunday this year, but
Okay.
because I wanted money and work.
I genuinely want to just try and go.
So yeah,
was you working?
We're off to
Yeah,
Anglesey.
maybe.
Off to Anglesey. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be good.
Yeah. I have no idea what to expect.
I think
You?
it's going to be immensely brilliant.
I do as well. If it's anything to go on previous events ran by that crew, then
I think it's going to be mega.
plenty of confidence there.
Yeah.
Not sure about the commentary.
One thing I do want the World Championship to do, let us in on the Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're listening. It's important.
Because we're all there
Anyway.
around wherever we're going. Can we get in? No. 9 o'clock on Friday. Then you got to set all your setup up in 1 or 2 hours.
If you're going to be an event, be an
then
event.
they put an anti-doping thing at, say, 9:30. So you've got to go there, otherwise you get fined. But then you can't get your bike ready. You can't do the setup.
So, and what's the problem with having a bit more time? I mean,
Well,
you know,
exactly.
Some may say if it was a different event, maybe they've got to hire the place for one more day or whatever. But
Won't make a dot of difference. It's when the gates
why are
open.
Paddock A allowed in that Thursday then? Makes no difference.
yeah,
Big controversy.
Trialtube rider, most competitive class, most watched class.
No,
Says true statement.
I'd say
Just as much effort.
Yeah,
it's a bigger race getting into the paddock than the actual trial.
All right.
It's more important. You've got to get a good
It
space.
sounds like it was stressful.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Take one stress away.
At
Open
least
the gate a day
for the
earlier.
British World Round, they let us in, albeit it was 7 o'clock at night, and then I had to swap an engine, but that was all good.
I still.
The things going on behind the doors. That's what this is
I
about.
think there's a lot going on. Everybody's got a team. Everybody's got a plan. Everybody's got stuff to do. At the end of the day, it's the GP level, and people will be doing things like switching out engines in the
Oh,
paddock.
me and Sam have got it off to a T now. We know what we're doing.
No bother.
It's another stress you don't want right before.
Yeah, but
you-
not really right before World Championship. I think. Yeah,
No.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
I think.
Yeah. It worked very well. Really well.
And a sort of similar
did he?
thing at the
would have
Scott,
probably-
really.
Yep.
I had a new engine on Thursday.
Seems to be a vibe when you've had a new engine.
I know. But
Just so you know,
Just-
Jack is now. He only rides with a brand new engine every weekend.
it wasn't my call. It was John's call.
Oh, okay.
One of our podcast friends, who we've got to just give a little bit of wow, how unlucky this season is our good friend Jack Price. I just feel gutted for him a bit. I know it's not end of the world stuff, but
That's what he said anyway.
his two favourite events, he's had bike problems
But
on
they're
those.
the
which
two events that he only does.
He only
They're the
does,
two
yeah.
events that he
Trains
puts
for all year.
his...
I'm sure he's going to bounce back next year tenfold, but just we all
We all felt for you there, mate.
we did, mate.
Also,
You
he
had
also
him
took
here,
it
didn't you?
brilliantly, probably on both occasions.
he's a
He put a
professional.
story on, I think, after the start
he's
with
a
a beer
professional.
saying, "Bad day."
He's
was
a
like,
he's a
all right.
professional, but he'll be back.
Yeah, of
He'll
course he
bounce
will.
back.
No
He's
doubt.
hard as nails. He'll bounce back.
It was a joy to hang out with him a bit at the Scottish,
Yeah.
especially when him and Danny Butler were like a ray of sunshine when they turned up. Were they not? Were they not?
It was
Do
quite
you know,
funny.
it's a shame you missed out because I enjoyed a beer with 3 other rays of sunshine at the British round. And it was lovely. It was in the beer tent. I had a good beer with Wiggy, who is just the nicest, loveliest, cuddliest teddy bear legend there is, and Mike Brown and Dibs. And we were talking absolute trials, bollocks, sharing a beer. And it was one of my highlights of the year. It was just
joyous.
humble, down to earth, brilliant lads.
Like trials riders,
Just humble trials riders.
just like trials riders.
And family men.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also true. Yeah,
Absolutely
I
brilliant.
don't think Wiggy's got any little ones running around. Not that he knows of.
No, he might have.
Loves a vino.
But it was just lovely. The whole crowd. It was just a brilliant event.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we've also seen some new bike launches. We should talk about that. The Beta Synchro. Thoughts?
Has anybody ever seen one in the flesh or heard it running yet?
Everybody's seen one in the flesh. You've seen
real
it in the
one?
flesh?
No, I haven't.
I thought it was at the World Round.
I wasn't at TDN.
Oh, it was at the TDN,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Sorry. It was at the TDN. So people have seen it in the flesh.
I haven't yet.
I don't know whether they've heard it.
No, I especially liked the areas on the exhaust where they put a brace on as an afterthought.
I would have thought we'd have seen a world rider on one in the indoors.
Yeah,
That's what
by
surprised
now.
me, actually.
Me too.
I would have seen. That's all. I'm not making any judgments yet.
You can't judge a book by
I've been
its
very harsh on Beta in the past about them not
You
developing
saw it
enough.
in the flesh the other day. There was one on your school, wasn't there?
No,
You wind up,
It
merchant.
was.
a 2000.
It looked like one.
Oh,
Just so you know,
It was
the Beta
2010.
Synchro is not out yet.
It was a 2010.
Some of our good
that
friends-
looks familiar. Where have I seen that before?
Oh my God. So
Meow.
things that Beta have updated pretty much the whole bike. Yeah. Look at me. I'm not being controversial
I'm
right
not being
now.
controversial until I see and ride one in the flesh.
Okay, so Beta have updated pretty much the whole bike,
Yes.
shall we say. It's now got bigger forks on.
But it doesn't exist to the public yet or anything. Or
You
even
can
or
place
even a works
orders
rider.
with dealers. Dealers are taking
when
orders.
will it arrive on these shows?
I think you can place orders with dealers. That's about as far
and
as I
you'll
know.
get it in 3 years' time.
Yeah, no, but you can place orders with dealers.
Well,
That's the official standpoint right now.
Well, I'm treating my son to a new TRS, and it's arriving tomorrow morning. And I am giddily
You excited?
Yes, because you know what? They've done a lot.
I think.
They've done a lot of development.
Have you gone for the fuel injection?
No, because I'm a farmer, and I like hitting things with hammers and swearing a lot.
Well,
And it'll mend in a field. No, I was so impressed with me 25. I've had exactly the same 26.
I was just going to say that was like the poster boy advert for carburation.
Yep.
And
He's not new school, is he? He's
No, he's
definitely
not
old
new
school.
Hello.
No.
You got
Oh, yeah.
you got chased by a pumpkin on a 1960s tractor. No, I'm not new school.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Beta Synchro, they've done a lot to the bike.
To be continued.
The whole engine looks new. Crankcase injection,
Let's hope it's good.
Interesting.
interesting.
Let's
Obviously,
hope
Aprilia did that.
it's good. Please.
Yeah, I really want it to be good because Beta make a huge jump in bikes when they do change the bike.
Oh, it's crazy.
From Zero to Techno, Techno to Evo, Evo to second generation
Techno
Evo.
to Rev 3.
Missed the red.
Oh, sorry,
that was a
well,
two.
I missed the Rev 3 out
That
on
was
purpose because it was an actual nail.
melon. That was a lemon of a
That was
bike.
the lemon
Dreadful.
bike. I had a 2000 Rev 3, by the way.
Yeah, it was
when it first came out, and it looked dead cool on all the posters, and it had upside down forks. And young me had come off a gas, which was a very friendly bike, which rode well, gripped well, got on the Beta, and it rode terrible and gripped terrible.
Yeah. I
remember
at one
Dougie
point,
actually leaving Beta at that
You'll
point.
love this. At one point, I had 12 Rev 3s at the same time.
Did you?
Yeah, that's when I started trials.
How long did that sentence last?
I had to start with a bike that was incredibly tough and robust and couldn't be broken.
Yeah, they were odd. Yeah, the
They
Beta
were
Rev
horrible
3
to ride.
Yeah, but it was odd.
But they were great for getting newbies going.
Yeah, really. So the Rev 3,
Yeah.
They,
And
yeah,
then
but
we-
they did something different then. Can you remember? Obviously, they moved the shocker from the middle
Yeah.
and they put it on the left and they took away a linkage.
I know.
And that was
Dreadful.
terrible. Really bad.
Yeah.
Like,
And then we went to Evos, then we went to gases, now we're TRSs, and TRSs are good.
and TRSs are good.
Amazing.
Is that why the Beta 80s have still got them on the left?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
basically, it's still Rev.
Oh,
The Beta Rev, the Beta 80 or Evo 80 or
It's still
whatever
a
they call
Rev.
it now, it's a Rev.
Yeah.
It's a Rev. It's done off the Rev. I think, good bike though. Good kids bike.
Brilliant.
would
Brilliant
be
kids
interesting if they updated that, but they haven't got no competition.
Yes.
Yet.
Yet?
Yeah, the 80.
They did.
The Fantic, the TRS 80 is
Getting better.
Improving.
Oh, we've got a new bike brand on the scene for the kids.
Yes.
Nutra.
Yeah.
Which was, I was told, was developed to be a kids Montesa, and then the group that were going to release it as a Montesa, Honda pulled out, and they just started their own brand. So believe it or not, originally it was going to be a kids Montesa. Obviously, Montesa famous for making the Kota, the kids' Kota back in the day, just prior to the TY80. Legend bike.
There's a lot of brands looking after the upcoming generation,
Trials.
which of course you're the first real spawn of.
Ossett.
You was an Ossett baby.
Yeah. Jack's Ossett generation.
So I think the sport's safe.
Yeah, I think so. With
Rider-wise,
with brands like Nutra and TRS, obviously still making an electric bike for kids. Triumph have obviously now stepped in.
We'll talk about that on another time.
Whether that's a good thing, I don't know.
We'll see. Too early to chat.
You reckon?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening.
We'll see.
We wish everybody from the Ossett team the best.
Well.
Obviously,
I think they've worked so hard to build that brand and create that bike. They've got this new generation, and then for that to happen, I think it's a bit harsh.
I think it's harsh. Yeah.
Big business.
I wish them all the best.
Big business. I wish them all the best.
Big corporations,
and also lovely people. Like Ollie and his family are lovely, lovely people.
It's only like Honda buying out Montesa, then Montesa's name slowly disappeared.
Yeah. When you buy, and I'll be honest, when you buy a Montesa, everybody wants one that says RTL on. I don't care who you are. You want it. You want it to say RTL. We've got so obviously beta, new bike, TRS, loads of development, new bike. Shall we address the rumour mill now? When close to the end of the first podcast, this is happening really fast. This has
last 5 minutes. It was flown by.
Last few minutes, it has flown by.
And you won't. Don't worry. You won't have to wait long for the next podcast out in.
Oh yes, our guest here. We've got a few guests lined up, by the way, on the podcast.
This is not rumour mill. This is
this. Oh yeah, this is fact.
This is fact mill.
Solid fact. On the next podcast, we're bringing back
the legend,
the one and only.
I actually love him on the podcast. It's
Sit
the best.
down, get your brew.
Shirty is back by high demand.
His intelligent, dulcet tones are going to ring through these microphones
again.
Very, 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 very quickly.
He's been on Facebook, and he's done what all people of a generation do on Facebook.
Said the truth.
He's ranted, and it's sick. And it was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
So we've invited him to...
Has he ranted, or has he just stated the obvious?
No. He stated the obvious, which is even better.
All he's just done...
better.
He's just gone, shut up. This is the facts.
Yeah.
And I love him even more.
I like it.
It's brilliant.
That's how Trialtube was built.
We've got
I got told off so many times for just saying things were like that.
The truth.
Like...
Who else we got coming up?
Billy Bolt.
Oh, that'd be rad, wouldn't it?
Billy Bolt is coming on the podcast. We're trying to arrange it right now. He's got a lot going on. Obviously, his other half, Roxy, is with child.
Oh.
If you haven't seen that, she's very pregnant. He's moving back to the UK. And obviously wants to be with family when he's bringing family into the world.
So we're going to have a powwow with him. That's good.
Yeah. Huge name.
We've also got Mr. Saunders coming up.
Yeah, we've got Steve Saunders coming up as well.
Another Trials
world champion.
Legend.
Has he got a cap?
I don't know.
I don't know if Steve Saunders has got a cap.
If he has.
But what I do know
if he hasn't, I'm definitely going to be wearing mine.
If he's got one as well, I feel like it should be beige and say the Cotswold way on.
I think he'll probably have a black one or something that's even better than ours.
If you didn't get that reference, by the way.
It'll be Trials Guru hats, top trumps, and he'll be like, oh, you got red ones, lad. Oh, that's nice. And he'll put his black one on or something.
Yeah, and it'll say...
Or blue one or whatever.
Yeah. Legend.
He always used to ride a gas. It was a different colour than everybody else's as well. Steve Saunders was famous for riding a white gas. And then a grey one.
Cool. And then there's going to be tons of others coming up, but...
Yeah. So the rumour mill.
There you go, rumour mill.
The rumour mill. There's some good ones circulating at the moment. Let's be honest. We've got to address this just because it's a rumour. Well, this one's not even a rumour. It's a statement that's now been released. Obviously, Gas are leaving the World Trials Championship at the top class flight. Now.
For now.
But some people have made some comments to me because I had voiced my opinion in a manner that, listen, man, I am passionate about trials, and I'm going to say, I wasn't angry. I was just disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I'm always disappointed.
I was disappointed when Subaru stopped doing rallying.
Exactly. And you know what? It's only because we're passionate, and it's not that I dislike Gas. I still own one. I still think they make the coolest looking hat. And, apart from this Trials Guru one, and I'm sad. I'm a little bit sad that Gas have decided to make such a short-lived effort and then are still making an effort. They're not exactly like closing the doors to making trials bikes, and the bikes are bloody good. They're good bikes. Working on my gas is easy. It's not like I have to take 27 parts off to get a shocker out, take a mudguard off, like to get my shocker out of the bike. That is not hard work. 2 bolts, like if you do it correctly after Jack showed me. But what I'm trying to say is you've got such a good bike, like, and I get that it's big business and money saving and all that, but I don't care.
They're just doing a temporary restructure. I think, in my heart of hearts, that they will be back.
Of course,
and they'll be bigger, and they'll be better.
Well, you're very positive, but right now,
I'm a positive person.
Right now, I want to sulk in a field.
Well, you're going to be
if someone wants a gas, they can still buy one.
Exactly.
They can.
Yeah, it's not changed their.
No.
You know,
Danny,
if you love
Danny, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy myself a new beard trimmer, a Braun. I don't give a flying fig who runs that corporation, where they're made.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
And if they're in the beard trimming world championships,
that's a nice trimmer. I'm going to treat myself to that.
That trimmer.
It's
Parts are going to be in abundance. Dealers are still going to sell bikes. They're a bloody good bike.
They're not going belly up. They're just going, right, hang on, just pause. We're having a bit of a rejig. We'll be backing them in. Bing, done.
Backing them in, mate.
They will. 100%. No
And the reason why
it.
they're having this rejig is this is the bit that I'm most angry about as a marketeer, as somebody that does digital marketing often. You know what? They could have done it so much better. I know you can say that after the fact, but making adverts of you and your mates free riding, and I had this conversation with, here we go, Todd Kellett, world FIM sand racing champion. Me and Todd stood in a field at Western Beach when I was doing shows, and he won the beach race. 2 very, very enthusiastic people about 2 wheels. Todd obviously rode the Scottish 6 days this year. Mm-hmm. And the pair of us stood there and said, if you market your bike as free riding with friends and take the passion from the marketing, when Yamaha market a new bike, they say it's the best bike for what? Racing. Mm. It's the best competition bike. It's the sharp end of the knife. If you make videos of you and your mates going riding and making fires and camping out, that does not say that our bike is the best trials bike.
It was perhaps a marketing backfire. Perhaps they were wanting people with motocross bikes or enduro bikes to also buy a trials bike. And they missed actually the market that is the important one.
Trail, but if you literally come out, and I'm going to use the term come out, and say that you are a trail rider.
Sounds to me like
would you not use your factory team?
Yeah,
to do it.
Why don't you use the factory team? Why don't you?
Yeah.
You know what would have been great content? Great content. A peek behind the veil of a factory team. When you look at Busto's Gas, your Gas, for instance, they're factory bikes. And you know what's exciting as a bike enthusiast?
You want that, don't you?
You want a bike like that.
And when you say the word factory bike, you go, factory bikes. Like that. Because they're awesome. But like...
I keep glancing at my Fanta and going, that's a factory bike. It's better than a factory bike. Why? Because it's got better front forks on it. They're completely out of the class, but mine's better than it were when it was new.
That was my gripe. Yeah. I like Gas. I am in the process of possibly having another.
They'll be back.
Yeah, they'll be back.
They're not going.
So we've got to talk about that. We can't ignore. We can't ignore the facts.
We're going to let Shirty enlighten us all on that one.
I'm super
very,
excited.
very quick. Oh, you are giddy about that one.
I am. Honestly, after spending a lot of time with John in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere,
he's
and
back,
Jack,
he's back for his third sitting.
Sick, awesome.
Brilliant.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So there you go. You still haven't. What's the other rumour mill?
On Foray, maybe riding a TYE next year.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a cool rumour.
That is.
He has been seen riding the Japanese All Japan Championship.
Correct.
On a Sherco.
That's a big trek to go and do if you've not got any other business.
Yeah.
He does have friends over there.
Oh, does he?
He always goes before the World Championship. He's always over there a month before.
Oh, right.
So I don't know.
So that might just be a rumour that isn't real.
Yeah, I know, but I've got friends in Leek. I haven't got them in Tokyo. That is a long way, man.
You haven't got friends in Lee. You've got me at Blackshore, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, you're not classed as Leek.
Yeah.
Blackshore is the epicenter of the universe, by the way.
You don't have to leave. You don't have to everything's
leave.
Here.
You can also have every form of weather while you're here. Yeah. And you can have them all inside an hour.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So shall we wrap it up then, boys? I think
Yes.
I think this has been an amazing comeback. I'm very happy to be doing the podcast. We will have real Trialtube returning as well. When I say real Trialtube, we've got some bike reviews lined up. We've
a
got
lot
bike
going to
reviews
be
that we
coming
haven't been able to fit in, such as the new Electric Motion E-Factory, which is, I'm very excited to test that bike. We've got the
We've
new
got a lot
Sherco.
to cover.
We've got so much to cover.
Well, we couldn't have done anything in the summer. Work pays bills. Bills will have to be paid for.
It does.
And now things are settling down. We're back with a lot more.
Yeah, we're back with a lot more content. We are happy to be back. Please like, share, subscribe. Catch up with everybody on socials, obviously at Trialtube.
If you
all
do,
of them for me.
If you do like us, please tell us you like us. If you don't like us, fuck off.
He loves the haters, doesn't he? Loves them.
Honestly, he loves a hater. You know what I like more than a hater? I like a hater in the comments.
You're like a dog with a bone. You.
I know. What I do is right. I'm gonna give you a bit of truth. If you give me some hate in the comments, I will argue back. Not for your enjoyment. I do it because it boosts the algorithm.
I don't get it. I don't like
I'll be
Downton
like,
Abbey.
I don't like Danny Butler. I'm like, I don't like your mum.
I just hello, baby. Anyway, the dogs are in, so the podcast needs to wrap up.
It is. Once again, thank you for listening. We appreciate your time and support and your support for Trials. That's why we're here.
And please be nice to each other, kids.
Yeah, please be nice when you're out riding your bike. And so it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye for him.
Yep. Goodbye, everyone. I'm going to sunny Spain.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's like, he's like,
yeah.
Jack's been working so hard and now he's going Spain and chinning us all off.
I'm going to get kettle on.
Right,
See you all.
Cheers. Bye.
See you in a bit.